I want to talk about my iMapWeather radio today, and particularly the locations, the My Places tab on the app. You can see that tab is chosen at the bottom. I'm on this page, and I have 5 locations added to the application already. So I'm going to the maximum of that is 5 plus my current location. I'm going to delete one of these locations. I'm going to delete Langston, Oklahoma, and then I'm going to add yet another one. So I hit add location at the bottom, and let's choose somewhere else in Oklahoma, since I know that there are alerts for that particular location today, so we can see that work. So I chose Noble, Oklahoma, and it's searching for it. There are my choices that it thinks are close. Obviously Noble is the one that I wanted. So I choose that, and now you can see it added at the bottom of my list. If I'm done with that, then I can go back to my radio location, radio tab, and I can see my locations, tab through there, and the last one is Noble, Oklahoma, and you can see there's a tornado watch active for that particular location. So one of the things that we also have in the app is a map, and on the map are push pins, and you can see the red push pins on the map here indicating my saved location. So there's my Asheville, North Carolina push pin, my Arkansas push pin, and the ones that I added in Oklahoma. And the one that I added in Noble is very near the previous one, so you can see 2 red push pins there. And the blue push pin indicates my current location. So I have a saved location for Norman, Oklahoma, which is a red push pin, and a saved location for Noble, Oklahoma, which is a red push pin, and I'm currently in a portion of Norman, which is where my blue push pin is. And I can zoom out like a typical map and pan around, and this map comes up by default with radar information on it. And you can see in Oklahoma right now, even though there were alerts indicated tornado watch, there's no radar echoes at this point. But if I want to look at where there is location or radar information on the map, then I can see up here in the Kansas City area's big line of storms going through. One of the key differentiators in iMapWeather Radio with respect to alerts is we show and alert people based on their specific location, not just their particular county. And so I'm going to turn on the storm and tornadoes layer on the map, and that will reload the map. And you can see this large area here in light blue indicating a tornado watch. So if you look at the legend at the top, it says tornado watch. So this is this large area here in Oklahoma and down into North Texas in the Dallas area. When a warning is issued, sometimes those warnings are indicated by or located by polygons or boxes, and those boxes don't necessarily follow county lines. So if your push pin falls inside that box or that polygon, then we alert you. So there may be a case where you live in a county. I live in Cleveland County, and maybe Cleveland County is under a tornado warning, but I'm not actually inside the polygon. That way I would not get noticed. I would not get a notification or an alert. So that's important to remember, that just because your county has some tornado warning doesn't necessarily mean that you will get the tornado warning, because you may not be in danger. You may not be in that polygon. One of the things that we also have heard feedback from people is location-based services. They don't necessarily want their current location plotted on the map, or they're happy with just using the current or the saved locations in the My Places list. So you can actually go to the location-based services for the app. If you go to the settings application on your device, go to location-based services, and you can see I have location-based services turned on as a global turned on, I could turn that off completely, and then no apps would have access to location-based services. If I turn it on, then I can choose individually which particular apps I want. Scroll down here to weather radio, and you can see I have it turned on. If for some reason you do not want location-based services turned on for that particular app, you simply turn it off. And lastly, notifications are a critical part of iMapWeather Radio, and you will end up with a pop-up screen similar to a text message, but it's not a text message. It doesn't use SMS or text messaging to send the notification. It uses Apple's push notification service. So there are games and other applications that use APNS, and we use that as well. You're not charged anything as part of your monthly phone bill associated with APNS. And so you want to make sure that you have your settings for APNS, for your notifications, set the way you want them. And so you can turn off the pop-up window or the pop-up balloon, some people refer to it, and you can also turn off sound. If you have those both turned off, then you will not get alerts on your device. You will see them in the list that we showed. I'll go back to the application. You will see the alerts indicated both on the map and in the application listing.